get to that, we'll turn it over to Coach Swinney for opening comments. Coach?
Well, really proud of our guys. I mean, what a great moment and great win for our team tonight. Was proud of them, proud of our staff. I knew that this was going to be that type of game, and knew it would probably take a little while to settle in unless some crazy things happened early just by their style of play, and give them credit. They completely kept the ball away from us in the first half. They had it, I think, 20 minutes to our 10, and we only had 4 possessions, but we scored on 3 out of the 4, and that was really, really big offensively that we were able to do that. But the second half, we settled in, and even though the possession was still way off, I think they had 38 minutes to our 22, and we only had 52 plays. Defensively, we really settled in and dominated the second half. I mean, just an incredible performance. We ended up, we got 3 turnovers in the second half, so we finished +2 in the margin, and just incredible. I mean, I think that's the first time in the history of the school we've had 3 scoop scores in a season, and it's the first time ever to have 4 years in a row with 3 defensive scores. So just a really, really cool moment. We held them to 130 rushing, and again, they're similar to an option team. They're rushing for 250 plus, 9th in the country coming into this thing. So really proud of our guys. I knew it was going to be a little uncomfortable early and probably in spots, but we settled in and did what we needed to do. Had a couple sacks. I thought Levante Bentley came in there and sparked us. Xavier Thomas had another half sack, and but the turnovers were the story of the game. Mario Goodrich coming up with 1. I think Miles Murphy calls that fumble. Niles Pinckney coming up with 1. Obviously the scoop score by DK, and I think McGuire was one of them that caused the fumble on Niles. So just great to see our defense respond. Obviously we had a bad punt. We just, he just missed the ball almost, and it was like a 3-yard punt. But our defense goes out there and boom, not only do they cause a fumble, we get a scoop score. And then they hit another big play. We get the ball down they're on the 6-yard line, and we get another turnover. So I just love their mindset. I loved how they responded. There's nobody here. I thought that the guys did a good job of creating their own energy and being excited to go play. So, just an incredible night. Offensively, no sacks. They were, I think, 4th in the country in sacks coming into the game. So really proud of that, and knew it was going to be a game we were going to have to force the run a little bit, and then hopefully pop a couple big plays in the passing game. And good to see us be able to run the ball the way we've done. I think it's the second best we've done all year, 238 yards rushing. And again, we only had 52 plays. So it was a 22 minutes game, very short game for us offensively, but really proud of how the guys stayed focused, stayed into what they were doing, and continue to make some big plays. Good to see Cornell come back, and make a big play. I thought tight ends made some nice plays for us tonight. Trevor, showed up, a couple of touchdowns as well. So a lot of good things. Lynn J, Ches, all of our backs, we've had a couple weeks in a row where I think our backs are playing with a lot of confidence, and, just a huge game. But, 6 trip in a row to Charlotte. That's, I don't think anybody's won 6 conference titles in a row at this level. And I don't think anybody's been to 6 in a row. So really unique opportunity for our team and our program. And then 125 years of Clemson football. It's just a privilege and an honor to be a part of this group and to have the honor to coach Trevor Lawrence, who is now, the winningest quarterback in school history. What a neat moment in the locker room, and just, typical Trevor, just, very humble and thankful and appreciative of the opportunities that he's had. So, great team win. We're excited about what we've been able to do this season. And, now we got 2 weeks to get ready for a great Notre Dame team. They do too. Should be an unbelievable matchup in Charlotte.
Hey, Coach, it's
Line
Trevor
is now open for questions.
Trevor Gross from CUTigers.com. I know you tried to get Wrench a late touchdown last week on the senior day, but he was unable to do it. Looked like he was shot out of a cannon tonight. How cool was that to see?
Yeah, it was awesome. He takes advantage of his opportunities, and You know, second OL, was excited to go in there and play. And, you know, they were playing a lot of cover zero, a lot of tight covers, a lot of saw blitz tonight. And, you know, the thing about it, when you pop one, you got a chance to go. And man, that thing popped. And I feel like I ran with him. And Tony was up in the box, you know, go, go, go. You know, is he going to make it? Is he going to make it? And it was just awesome to be able to see him finish. I mean, what a great week Wrench has had, man. Disney Spirit Award as college football's most inspirational figure. And then to come out and you know, have a 50-yard house call is awesome. You know, and again, the best part is just seeing the joy that his teammates have, and not just Wrench, really all these guys. I mean, just seeing our guys be excited when their teammates make plays, and it's a very selfless team, and you know, that's not an easy thing to have today.
Hey, Dabo.
Go
This
ahead
is
with the
Chris
question.
Idell. Yeah, it's Dabo. This is Chris Idell from Herbertson Radio in Baltimore. Congratulations on taking another trip down to Charlotte for 6 years in a row.
Thank you, Chris.
Just talk about how tough is it to game plan for a team that you already played against a couple of weeks ago, knowing that you already know their strengths and weaknesses?
I mean, I don't think it's tough. I mean, it just kind of is what it is, you know. This championship football. I mean, you're not going to really trick anybody. You are who you are. They are who they are, and who can do what they do better. It comes down to matchups and you know, the things that make a difference in games like that. It's usually 3 or 4 plays. So it's turnovers, it's penalties, it's field position. You know, it's the game within the game in these type of games when you have 2 really, really good teams. But you know, hey, this is what you work for, and you know, we'll be excited to you know, play them again, and hopefully we can you know, find a way to win this time.
Coach Swinney, Rob Gilchrist, WCRS 1450 AM, 98.5 FM. How's it going today?
It's going well. Thank you.
All right, that's good to know. Thoughts on the team's effort and performance in today's game, and your thoughts on how the regular season went down. And I know you've already kind of made mention of it, and thoughts on the upcoming rematch with the Irish in a couple of weeks for the ACC title.
Well, I'm just proud of our team. You know, obviously the regular season's over. We finished 9-1, and disappointed we didn't get another game. But you know, it's 2020, and that's just where we are, and we're fortunate. We got 10 games in, and you know, a lot of people didn't think we'd play a game at all, and so here we are. You know, and we've demonstrated that we can manage all of this because our guys have done a great job, and they've been very committed. There's been a lot of sacrifice on everybody's behalf, from the staff to the players. So this has been a historic year, a historic season, and a historic team. And they've done some amazing things. They've just kept plugging. They've you know, not made any excuses. They've just kept battling all along. And so I'm just really proud of them. It's just been a privilege to be a part of this group and this staff. And, you know, regular season's over, and if you get a chance to play in this next one, you have to earn it, and they earned it. So we're excited to go, you know, play Notre Dame in Charlotte, and you know, again, you know, 2 great teams. This is playoff football. This is the way it is. Everybody talks about expanding the playoffs. I mean, this was playoff game tonight. This was playoff football tonight. It's the best of 1. You get beat tonight, you ain't got to worry about no playoffs, and you got to win the next one, and then you got to win another one. So it's exciting to be in it this time of year. And again, just proud of our guys for showing up. We've had to win a lot of different ways. And you know, we've been able to find ways to do that. And then tonight, you know, coming into, I mean, it was cold and windy and just, you know, nobody here. And to see our guys, you know, show up and you know, go out there and fight like they did, it was awesome.
Dabo, this is Matt. I got in a little bit late, but I was just wondering if you had an update on Skowski and Jake, and then how you thought guys played when they went down.
Yeah, Skowski was just sore. He just felt a little sore at the beginning, and so we really just kind of held him. You know, really, let's kind of precautionary. Well, let's let's see how we do here, and let's just don't risk it. And but we think Jake, I think he broke his arm. And then guys went in and continued to do a nice job. I mean, you see all those guys. We've been able to get a lot of guys experience this year. So Levante has done a nice job for us. Kane, McGuire, Mike, Simpson. All those guys have gotten in there and done some good things for us.
Hey, Coach, it's Trevor again. I have to ask what was going through your mind on that Hail Mary at the end of the first half. It looked like DK tried to do the right thing and knock it down, but unfortunately it was right into the arms of Blackshear.
Yeah, that's not really how we coach that right there. We don't want to. We've got to do. We're fortunate, first of all. I mean, we're really lucky. It's a game of inches, and tonight those inches went for us on that one play. Obviously, we were in great shape. We know exactly what we got to do there. The ball's got to go to the end zone. But we did not play the ball very well. I mean, if we got to knock it down, we got to knock it down. We either catch it or we knock it down, not out or up or any of that thing. So it'll be a good teaching moment for us this week.
Hey, Dabo, this is Will. Brent also said that Spector is banged up a little bit too. Can you tell us a little about him? Where's he at right now?
Yeah, I think he's okay.
Dabo, Mark Berman of the Roanoke Times in Virginia. As the offense got going, as the game went on, how much of that was kind of wearing them down versus you kind of figured some things out with what they were doing on defense?
Say that one more time.
I was saying the offense got going as the game went
Mark,
on. How much of that was wearing, you kind of wore them down, or how much of that was kind of figuring out what their defense was kind of trying to do there?
Yeah, well, we felt like we would be able to run the ball tonight, and we were going to have to run the ball, especially with the type of conditions we were going to be in. And but they challenged us. That's why we ended up hitting some shots on them late. They played at Cornell. I mean, they were playing some cover zero and. Just trying to force the issue a little bit, but we were able to find some good run game. Trevor made a couple nice plays, and and then the energy. When you play complementary football, good things happen. And so I felt offensively in the first half, kind of carried the half. Again, only having 4 possessions and scoring 3 times, we were very fortunate to be up 17-10 because they had the ball the whole time. And then the second half, defensively, man, they were awesome and just created such great energy and great field position for our offense. And so, being able to get the run game going and just keep them off balance a little bit with some of our play action stuff, and then just a couple of the shots was really all we needed. But again, we only had 52 plays. Looked at the sheet, I knew it, but I couldn't believe it when I looked at it. But that was how their style of play coming into this game. They were going to shorten the game, try to keep the offense on the sideline. And the second half, it got away from them because defensively, we were able to get the ball back. First half, they kind of kept the ball and got some drives. They didn't get a lot of points, but they kept the ball and got some drives. And that made it a little tighter than we wanted it to be. But we got it all together in the second half.
Dabo, Larry Williams here. Did Booth play tonight?
No, we held Booth. He got he had a big old thigh bruise and on Wednesday, and so we weren't able to play him. And he was here and he was going to try, but he didn't feel good about it, and so we're disappointed that he wasn't able to play, but. Just kind of a freaky thing. It was actually after practice on Wednesday doing some of his own DB drill stuff, and he got a big old thigh bruise, and he couldn't even hardly move. Actually, it was Tuesday night. He couldn't even hardly move on Wednesday, and then got a little better Thursday, and we were hopeful, but it's cold, and he just didn't feel like he could do it.
I was going to ask, Chris Fowler on the broadcast said that Justin Ross could play in the ACC championship. I was making sure there's nothing new on that.
What? Hey,
okay.
Maybe he knows something I don't know. That'd be awesome. Sign me up. Sign me up. Maybe he's had a Snapchat with Dr. Okonkwo up in Pittsburgh. That'd be awesome. Sign me up. But I don't think that's the case. We're just hoping that they'll clear him to play football. But I don't have any expectation that he would be able to play this year. He thinks he can play. It won't be because Justin don't want to play. That's for sure. But I am excited about him having his appointment this week, and hope everybody will keep him in their prayers because this will be a big week for him as he goes up to Pittsburgh and kind of gets the next steps for him. And we're just really praying for the best.
Coach, it's Trevor again. Go ahead.
It's Anna with Clemson 24/7. I was just curious. I know you said Frank was day-to-day. Just how close was he to being able to play tonight?
Yeah, he didn't make the trip, but again, we're hoping for the ACC championship game. Obviously, we've got 2 more weeks, and but he was not ready to play tonight, so we didn't even bring him. But he is progressing, and so he's still kind of day to day. And again, we've got 2 weeks before we play, so we're hopeful. And then God is recovering from his surgery and getting a little bit better day by day as well.
Dabo, it's Andrea Adelson with ESPN. You usually don't have a week off before the ACC championship game. So how do you kind of plan to use the next week since you do have extra time?
Yeah, just like an open date. I mean, yeah, we've never had an open date before the championship game, but it's just a normal open date for us. We'll have this week, we'll use it like we always do, extra time. We'll take advantage of that from a staff standpoint, and we'll practice. We'll have meetings. Our guys have finals this week, so this is a big week. I'm glad it actually worked out that we didn't have the championship game this week because we do have a big week of finals. We're normally done by this time and on the road recruiting and all that stuff. So, but as far as how we'll manage it, probably have to tweak our schedule just a little bit practice time wise and kind of work around the finals of our guys. But, we'll work all week. We'll give them off Friday and Saturday. We have a ton of finals on Friday, and guys will be off Saturday, bring them back in Sunday, have our testing and all that stuff, and then have a normal game week.
Coach, it's Trevor again. Not only do you have the chance to another ACC title, but also to win 10 games for the 10th straight year, which was just quite a feat in and of itself. But I imagine this year more than any, that's pretty special. Yeah, that would be amazing, especially like you said in this type of environment this year. You don't even know. We didn't even know our schedule, until mid-August there, and then you don't know how many games you're going to get, and so yeah, hopefully this team can find a way to do that. That'd be an amazing accomplishment any year, but especially this year.
We'll take 1 or 2 more for Coach.
Dabo, this is Grace from The Athletic. Just as you guys do go into prep for Notre Dame, what are the biggest areas you might be hoping to clean up a little bit?
Well, the number one thing is hopefully we can, have our team, everybody healthy and ready to go. Obviously, we had a bunch of guys that didn't play in that game, so getting those guys ready to go is number one. But then, we'll go back and study that tape. We've already done that, but we'll go back and study that tape again. We'll cross over and study it. But we've got to obviously eliminate the big plays. We gave up a lot of big plays in some costly situations. Penalties, turnover, and critical turnover. We scored. We fumble the ball, score for them. So we've got to do a better job and play a cleaner football game than what we played last time. To have a chance to beat a good team like that.
Got time for one more for Coach?
Dabo, can you just take us back to the Gatorade bath? You stood strong there and took it.
Yeah. I don't have to worry about COVID. I may have to worry about pneumonia. Yeah, that was. I took off running there for a minute, and I was like, well, I'm just gonna have to, as we say, embrace the suck. So it was cold. I can tell you that it was cold, but it was sweet, and what a great moment and a great accomplishment for our team and our program, our staff, to head back to Charlotte. 6 in a row. I mean, what an awesome thing to be a part of, and man, just thankful and grateful, and just appreciate the good Lord for putting me here.
All right. With that, we'll wrap up. Coach Swinney, thank you everybody for joining us.